Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm the art curator here at Gallery Oldham, which is Oldham's free public museum and art gallery. I'm responsible for the art collection, and today I'm going to talk to you about some of the paintings in our collection. This painting is called Hélène Ruard in her father's study, and it's by the French Impressionist painter Edgar Degas. It's on loan from the National Gallery in London, and we're showing it here as part of the exhibition that's on at the moment at Gallery Oldham. So the title of the portrait suggests that it is about this woman, Hélène Ruard, but actually when you look more closely at the painting you can see that lots of the details around are actually relating to her father, Henri, who was a friend of the painter. So there are these 3 Egyptian statues here, some of which are now in the British Museum. There's his important papers to show that he was a big important man. The chair's enormous, so his kind of presence is really felt, even though he's not actually there at all. And then these are paintings by French Impressionists who would have been like successful contemporary artists at the time, to show that he's both knowledgeable about contemporary art and history and culture. Interestingly, in the early sketches for this painting, the artist had shown Hélène with a wedding ring on her finger, because she wasn't actually called Hélène Ruard anymore, because she'd got married by this stage. But in the final sketch, he's removed the wedding ring, which suggests even more that she's still the possession of her father, I think. So yeah, I would say that although it's her name in the title of the painting, it isn't actually a portrait of her, it's a portrait of Henri Ruard. This painting is called Finishing Touches, and it's by Oldham artist George Wimpey. George was born in 1857 here in Oldham, and he worked in the mills from when he was 13 onwards. He also trained to be an artist at Oldham Art School, which he could go to in the evenings. You might know the building from Oldham Art School. It's the Lyceum on Union Street by the tram stop Oldham Central, just outside Gallery Oldham. This painting was painted in 1920, and for a long time we've believed it showed Oldham artist Annie Maycock on her wedding day, but actually we've done some further research and discovered that she didn't get married until 1933. So either it's not her wedding day, but it is Annie Maycock, or it's somebody else getting married in 1920. We have got another portrait in the collection of Annie Maycock, and it does look quite like this, so we think it probably is Annie Maycock, and she would have been 30 in this painting, and it does look like she's probably about the right age. So we think she's perhaps just getting ready for some sort of society event. She's obviously a fairly well-to-do woman. There's lots of, when you look at the painting, which you can do on your screen, but absolutely recommend coming to have a look at the original in the gallery, because you can see so many more details when you can stand close up to the painting and have a look at it. So you can see all sorts of details, like she's got some gloves showing that she's going to some sort of formal event. There's a fan and some sort of furs, which are obviously some sort of luxurious outfit there. She's attaching something in her hair, and you can see that she's doing that from the front, but then as you look more closely, I think what my favourite detail is this mirror here, so you can see behind. She's got a kind of feathery hair decoration that she's just putting the finishing touches to her outfit. So I think the thing that's striking for me about this as well is if it was a portrait of a man at this time, they probably would have used the man's name in the title of the painting, but because it's a woman, it's supposed to just be a kind of decorative scene, so it's a generic title, such as Finishing Touches, rather than the woman's name. So it's not actually supposed to be a portrait that remembers this particular individual, but just an attractive scene for people to look at. This painting is called Damilola, and the title of the painting is the name of the woman that you can see in this painting. So unlike some of the other paintings we've looked at in the museum collection here in Gallery Oldham, we know a lot about this woman. So she is a Nigerian immigrant to London, and the artist met her in 2009 when he did this painting. So Titus Agbara, the artist, had moved from Nigeria to London and was trying to sort of set himself up in a new life and learning about local ways and learning about British life. And Damilola had been here for a while before, so she was able to show him around and help him get used to different ways. And like I've recommended with previous paintings, it's worth coming to have a look at this painting close up, because you can see the really amazing detail in her face and her hair and her skin. So the artist paints with a palette knife, and it's really fine detail. And yeah, it doesn't really do it justice seeing it on the screen. So absolutely recommend you come and look at it here. So we've been working to try and broaden out the representation of different women in Gallery Oldham's collection. So we were able to add this painting to our collection with a grant from Art Fund in 2017. So we don't have lots of money to buy paintings now, unlike in the past. So we are continually looking for ways to fundraise to add works to our collection. But it's a very long project, but we're getting there.